Unfortunately, we were going to do it next door in a spray booth, but because it's raining outside and wet and we have to keep this completely dry, we're going to do it in the tire shop. That being said, we're going to wet the floor down, and the air seems pretty free of contaminants, and with a little luck it's going to look good. So as you can see, we walk around. I've done a little extra prepping than is normally done when dipping a car. We've sanded a few rough spots of paint that have been damaged over the years, over on the door and the rear bumper. And we even removed all the T-top housing, so we're going to get a spray all across here and across the top of the car. Over at the front of the car, we've masked off the filter. I've removed my headlights, and traditionally we'd spray over the emblems, but since I can't replace them if something goes bad, I'm going to leave the Chevy emblems covered by the grille. We've masked the fog light blinker lights and the main light there. So the next step is I'm going to wipe the car completely down. We cleaned it completely yesterday, covered it with a tarp. I'm going to wipe it down with Dip Your Car's pre-dip spray, and then we're going to start mixing our first 4 coats of electric lime green Plasti-Dip. Okay, so we've wiped the car down. We're going to start prepping for our first coats. Not the ideal opener. So the green, we're going to mix right here. And load the paint hopper. So you can see the thinner separated from the Plasti-Dip. We're going to go in here and now we're going to use a cone filter and fill our first hopper up to the 32 ounce mark, which is, or no, I guess we can go 48 ounce. And I'm not sure how much we're going to use per coat, but we're going to try to get, well, I'm not going to say try, we're going to get 4 solid coats of green. Wipes up pretty easy. I think I overfilled it a little bit. I did. I'm going to take some of that out so we get proper feed to the discharge tube. Clean all our threads off. So Okay, so we've done about 4 coats, fairly light coats of the electric lime green. Definitely a learning process, a couple runs and drips, but they seem to be cleaning themselves up as we layer it up. Mostly solid coverage at this point. I'm going to throw down a few more coats to try to even up some of my learning mistakes. But it's starting to even out, and I've definitely got a better feel for how to apply the product. Even in some of the hard spots, it's looking a lot better. I think it's going to be a nice foundation for our clear. But she's definitely turning green. And make no doubt about it, I'm sweating. This is not easy to do. It's also not impossible to do though. So we'll keep you posted with the next phase. We're going to lay down a little bit more green and then get back to you when we're ready for our pearl coats. Okay, so we're done with our initial layers of electric lime green rubber coat spray. Learned a lot in the process. It's actually cleaned itself up after a few coats. There's still a few spots that aren't perfect, but considering once again this is the first time, we'll master that going forward. But we've got solid even coverage. This is 5 full coats of rubber dip, so we could peel this right now if we wanted to. The next step in the process is we're going to add an iguana green lime pearl to the dip coat, top coat, to give it a bit of gloss with some pearl effect. Then when those coats are dry, we're going to use about 2 gallons there, so that'll be about 3 coats. We're going to move on to a high gloss coat. So now we're going to mix up our iguana green pearl into our 2 gallons of top coat. So these are 25 gram bags. We got 2 gallons. We're going to have a 50 gram per gallon ratio, which should be great for the green on green. And it's an exact replication of what they were doing in the tutorial video. So we're going to mix this up really good. So we've retrieved 3 layers of the iguana green pearl. Going to probably have enough to do 1 more. A couple spots that have been blotched on the car, but all in all, not bad. So far, it was pretty successful. You can definitely see some sparkle and some sheen from the top coat. And then we're going to finish this off with just top coat gloss, see if we can add some shine to it, and if we're lucky, get rid of a few imperfections. So we're all done. Probably going to give her a 7 out of 10. We got the color. Obviously, I'd like to see it fully cured and in the sunlight. But we're going to start the peeling process now and putting the car back together. So. Oops. So here's the finished product. We've got 5 coats of electric lime green, 3 coats of iguana green pearl, and 2 coats of top coat. Learned a lot of stuff in the process. Looks pretty good. Got to touch up a few things tomorrow. A few things will never be perfect, but we'll get them right next time. But all in all, we think it's a success, and we're looking forward to seeing what it looks like when the sun hits it. So Sheila will do a walk around of the car. Have fun.